being with us this morning and being with this body, our county legislators. Father, help them make the decisions that are right for the people here in Fayette County. You know, bring your blessings to every one of these people that are here today, and put that extra hedge of protection around everyone today as we move about our business, as we go about and make sure that we do all the correct things, you know, in the best interest of everyone that lives here in Fayette County. Father, bless you. We glorify your name, Father. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I call this meeting of the Fayette County Commissioners to order. Pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam President, I'd make a motion that we accept the minutes of the previous meeting as presented.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
3 ayes. Mr. Corum?
Good morning.
Good morning.
200 South, we got all the millings laid on it, and we're gonna spray oil and stuff, and it'll be completely done tomorrow. That gravel road, it won't be gravel anymore, it'll be done.
Very
Thank
good.
gosh. Wicker Road, I done talked to Warren about it. We ended up putting new culverts in down there. Take care of Toby Woods on that big drainage problem he's been having. So he's getting ready to move now, so I don't know how it's going. If we waited a couple months, it might not have been a big deal. Working on trees right now. Trying to make room for school buses and combines. Kind of doing some catch-up work since we've been so busy chipping this summer. Out maintaining gravel roads, trying to catch up on that. Then I got a crew this morning. I got 3 guys. We're taking, emptying out our salt barn, mixing up some salt sand, getting rid of the old salt from last year. Got some fresh salt coming in within next week, so we'll be ready to go. And then next week we're going to put our boxes in, lube everything up. Can't never be too early to do that, so try to get prepared for when it comes.
Does that mean we got snow coming?
No.
Okay.
I like to think that we don't, but it's Indiana.
You talked about having extra millings,
Yeah, we still got quite a bit left.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
You were talking about doing a couple other.
Yeah, and I actually talked to Nate with Marathon. He seems to think our nipples would get plugged on that distributor if we used the 80-90 on it, but I don't know for sure. I don't know if I want to take a chance on that or not. I'd really like to keep going, but the more the temperature drops, the more, you know, it just... But there's some other things I'd like to talk to you guys about as far as next year on maybe running some of that stuff through some oil, kind of crushing it, making it like a pug, what we got left down there. Plus we need to make more room for what we got coming for next year. So we're going to have enough millings to do a lot of gravel roads.
Okay.
I don't like saying that too loud,
But
Are you going to have a time to dig my ditch up at the animal
but
shelter?
yeah,
So we
yeah.
can get our
Actually
gas lines in?
told Dave about that yesterday, day before, one of the days. So.
Okay.
and then, but did you ask about the RS1?
Yeah.
Is there an RS1?
There is RS1, RS2, there is RS1. It's the same such a scenario it would be for the 80-90 is what he was saying.
So he's concerned that it won't go through the nozzles.
Yeah, yeah. And then I
It's
asked
so
him-
thick.
Yeah, but it'll go through that total patcher because your nozzle's like that, it's fully
Yes,
open.
yeah.
But, I mean, if I could, I'd love to keep going, but I don't want to goof anything up.
Okay.
You know. So, but like I said, next year, at the beginning of next year, I'd like to mix some of that up with some oil. I'll explain more of it. We can sit down and talk.
Yeah.
And actually,
Okay.
Nate's going to come and we explain. He took some samples and we mixed some stuff up. And he took it back to the lab and he thinks we can really boost that up, or you wouldn't even have to really chip seal over top of it. It'd be basically a pug again. Or it'd be a
Very
pug.
good.
So.
So we'd be looking at the possibility of utilizing the pug mill
Yeah.
for that purpose and, okay, all right. And I think it's 200 going north out of Harrisburg.
Mm-hmm.
You know where Mark Simpkins lives?
Yeah.
There's a big can just north of his house
Mm-hmm.
that you didn't mark for a replacement.
Okay.
And he's concerned that that needs looked at, you need to look at it again.
Okay.
He's pretty sure the bottom's rusted out on it.
Okay, I'll go look at that.
It's a big one, so you may have overlooked it because of
Yeah.
its size. Wanting
I know
to,
exactly where that general area is. I will go take a look at that.
it's the can that, where the waterway dumps into his pond.
Okay. Okay.
And it's that big one right there.
Down in the bottom, kinda?
Yeah, it's not a real, it's in between his house and his barns.
Okay. I know where you're at. I'll go look at that. see
Yeah.
what's got going on.
He wanted to make sure that if we were gonna pave that road next summer, which that's on the schedule for the
Yeah.
community crossings grant.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Any of them that's underneath that, they're gonna be replaced, but I want to definitely know if there's one there, so.
But it's not one of them you marked.
Okay.
So he was really concerned that you really need to look at it, because he's pretty sure that bottom's rusted out on it.
Okay. We'll go look at it.
Okay, all right. But it may be one you'll have to order, because it's a bigger one.
Yeah.
You
I
may
got
not
some
have.
information at the conference from a guy, the company that cements the bottom of those to repair them, where you don't have to replace the whole can, just fix the bottom, so you might want to look at that.
Yeah, and they've also got a thing that you call a slip line where you can
Yeah.
put them through, but man, they're expensive. They're really expensive. They're really good if you got a really highly traveled road, if you don't want to tear the road up, put one of them down through it, but they're really expensive.
Okay.
That's
All
it.
right, we can check out these situations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ben.
Hey, did you ever hear anything about the dog park?
Yes, it's on Facebook. They had somebody last week. Dave, do you want to talk to him about the dog park?
Yeah, yeah, we're having quite a few people coming up now. And had a few of them that brought the shot records up. They getting the combination and they're getting to using it. So the word's getting out. And we was on Channel 3, did on the spot program, and we talked about the dog park and everything too.
Okay.
So we're doing pretty good on it. The main reason why I came in today, I wasn't on agenda, I just gonna make.
Well,
find out
since Jeff
stuff.
asked about it, I thought.
Well, I
Yeah.
never heard about it, and you're supposed to let us know. Did you have a ribbon cutting or anything?
No, not
No.
yet.
Okay.
Not yet. We hadn't had the grand opening yet.
Okay.
So I'll call it that.
All right, that's cool. I
Yeah.
thought you forgot about me, man.
No. Not yet. We
I
haven't.
need
I
a place to
haven't.
run and play, you know?
We're just waiting on everything. Get with Leota and all that to get that done. But the dog park, they can use it right now, but I had a guy that just brought 2 dogs up there yesterday and after lunchtime, and boy, they was enjoying it. So, and we got our picnic tables up there too.
Very good.
Each side's got a picnic table, and then I've got one picnic table out there in the front underneath the pine trees where people can come up during their lunch hours if they want to and sit there and eat lunch, and they might see a
It's really a
deer.
pretty place.
Yeah, they might see a deer and stuff running up there.
Yeah.
So that's why I did that. Then I got another picnic table over on the south side where people can play with their dog, the dogs that they might intend to adopt. So they can play right there with them and sit down and pet them and all that. So I got that taken care of now. The main reason why I came is to see if you had discussed about the schooling part of the dogs and stuff, up in Indy. I hadn't
Oh.
heard.
We're still in the process. We talked to Colin.
He may be able to answer the question though. There were
I'll try.
concerns about if the dogs and cats are gonna be coming back here, how are we gonna know when and if we're at capacity? Is that gonna cause problems?
Well, we do double up on some of the dogs, if they get along with other dogs, we do double up on them a little bit. But, you always got the issue of getting overrun,
Yeah.
But, well, hopefully, how this works, hopefully we can just keep on, might rotate the dogs,
They
take
send you
six-
4 back, you can
Yeah.
take 4 up.
Yeah, 6 up and
Transfer.
6 back,
Yeah.
yes. That's what we're hoping to get. Hopefully it does do the way we need to, but, so that's what we're shooting for, And I think it's a pretty good program, but, I just waiting on the okay and everything from everybody, just to see. Because she called me the other day and asked me about it. I said, I got it in front of my commissioners, I'm letting them check it all out.
Well, Collins called them several times, and all he gets
Yeah.
is an answering machine, and they haven't returned his calls.
Okay, I might have.
But you've answered the questions.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All
Okay,
right. But that's what
Very
I'm here
good.
for.
okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would say if you guys want to enter the agreement, it would be fine. It also gives you 6 weeks written notice to end the agreement if you want to. So if it's not
Okay.
working out, you just do it 6 weeks ahead of time.
All right.
I'll move to approve the St. Louis Oak Broker, what do you call that?
The Pet Tech Institute.
To vet tech?
Yep.
I'll move to-
Contract with Vet Tech.
I'll move to approve that.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
3 ayes.
You move that back.
And the sheriff's not here. Is Michael here? He's hiding back in the corner too.
Morning. I don't have a whole lot to go over. There was a new wireless Wi-Fi vulnerability that was put in the news yesterday. I'm going through our system to try to patch the ones that have patches out already, which is our primary system for the courthouse, the Unify that does our wireless here. That's in the process of running the update right now, so the Wi-Fi might bounce a couple times. But that's one that is affecting pretty much every manufacturer that uses Wi-Fi, whether it's a Windows computer or a Cisco router or whatever. Everybody's kind of scrambling. So I'm going to have to go around to the various city places and run patches on that. But other than that, just the regular ransomware and viruses and people trying to get in the email. That started up again, but we have it being blocked, so it's not knocked people out. But I can see the stats every morning when I get my report at 9 o'clock that says how many attempts they made that were blocked out from the firewall. So that hasn't stopped, but we've mitigated it, and we're keeping on top of that. So other than that, not a whole lot going on, just the regular research and looking up stuff and trying to put machines in place and keep them running as long as we can. So
Very good, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Sudoff?
Good morning again.
Good morning.
I have one item on Bridge 25. We have to cut or remove the trees that are greater than 3 inches in diameter because the federal regulations concern the Indiana bat. They only allow us to cut them down from October 1st to April 1st.
Okay.
So I have requested 4 tree service contractors, and I got 2 quotes back.
Okay.
And one was Reese's Tree Service for $7,000. The other Smith and Son Tree Service, which they're out of Abington. And I had 2 other local, but they didn't respond. And then this one for Smith and Son was $7,125. And this is for about 30 trees.
Okay.
And there's some large sycamore and several large trees and power line and overhead telephone line So we'd like to close the road during the day, like next week, if we get this approval. So next week is because of the fall break, so we wouldn't have school bus.
Okay, I was gonna ask you if that was, so we wouldn't be having school.
Yeah.
Very good.
Can our highway department be paid to do that?
Well, we thought about it, but he's pretty busy, and they also give us a liability policy in case any accidents, $1 million liability, they get a certificate. So, and they are pretty large. You need equipment to, especially the Sycamore.
That was the only thing I was concerned about, Gary, is they're huge, and I don't know if we can get any, have them moved. And
I didn't know whether you could reach them with the bucket truck or not.
safely anyways. I don't even know if ours would get that high, they're so big.
Yeah, some of them lean across. It's got to be careful you don't go across the road and hit the power line on the south side of the road with the trees on the north side. Most of it's on the north side of the road. There's a couple on the south side of the road, but not too many. But got some pine trees there right at the bridge have to be removed. But it would be 100% local funds. I just take it out of the bridge fund for that project. And, it just has to be done by April the 1st, and if we open bids February 7th, it'll take all 2 months for a contractor to get out there, or it'll be delayed. You know, I don't know how, but I don't want to delay anything, so that's why.
And the right-of-way has been already acquired where
Yeah.
these trees are
Yeah, we had it
taken
in,
out.
certified in July, the state certified the right of way, so. And then we got utilities, I've been contacting them about it, so they can cut off power both ways on the bridge, and then lay down the telephone overhead line, so they don't run on it. It runs right through the middle of all those trees, the overhead telephone line, so.
Is that Frontier?
Yeah, Frontier, it's Henry County RMC on the power line.
But you say the $7,000 bid is who?
It's Reese Tree Service. They say they do work, or have done work for Dale Cemetery quite a bit.
But they're not a local.
I guess they work out of Greensburg now. But my secretary said they did work for her, and so I put them in the list. So, that's
I make a motion that we approve the $7,000 bid then.
I'll second it.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
3 ayes.
thank you.
Thank you. Is there mail? No mail. Is there any old business? I think we took care of that with the vet tech problem. Is there any new business? Any patron concerns? I'll accept a motion for
I'll
adjournment.
move to adjourn. Or wait, we'll move to,
Are we gonna meet with,
We're going to meet with them afterwards, okay?
so we'll have to recess? Or,
Well, if you're all three gonna meet with them, you would need to
need
recess.
to-
But
we
if
need
you're
to
gonna
do
meet
claims.
just one of you,
I'll move to payroll claims.
payroll and claims? I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Aye.
But I didn't know when we
When
were
we're
supposed
meeting
to.
with Apex.
Yeah,
I don't know.
now or later? Did you have a time established, Jane? Or just on an individual basis?
right?
Why don't we just meet with them on an individual basis?
Okay.
And then maybe we can bring potential changes to back to public
Okay.
suggestions.
We'll meet with Apex on an individual basis and get their quotes and recommendations for the coming year and bring this back to our first meeting in November.
Yeah.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Been moved and seconded that we adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
3 ayes.